Hello everybody, back to a race today. The pole sitters 9:51 Swiss Grand Prix, racing as Juan Manuel Fangio. Let's see what happens, waiting for that flag to turn, and I haven't made too bad a start, but Villaresi away like a rocket. Now the AI Alfa Romeos in 1951 can't resist but to go off the track, but obviously I have other ideas, and I'm going to chase down Villaresi into turn one. Feel like, oh, I've gone for the move, I could have waited, and I went a little bit wide, but I'm still there, and now, getting very bumpy there, very bumpy. That's a bit of an impact, but I've got away with it, and I've got actually quite a decent lead over Villaresi already, so I don't really need to push this. I can feel the car is wanting to pull off in one direction, so I think I have done some damage, but nothing permanent. But I'm going to have to be careful how I drive now. You can see it is trying to pull to the left. If I take my finger off of the right hand. Of the right hand stick, it will try to pull to the left, so I am going to be in a spot above here if I relax too much, and I'm going to have to continue for the entire race to try to keep it online. The good news is I've got comfortable pace, so whoa, careful. Got comfortable pace, and I'm already 3.8 coming up to 4 seconds ahead of Luigi Villaresi, so I've just got to drive carefully. There's no need to push, and especially with now the handling not being right, I'm not going to push this. I'm just going to drive easy and carefully round. I've got 2 laps of Bremgarten to survive, and I won here last year, I believe, and obviously I keep mentioning the offline race I had here, and it was as Fangio in 1951, where everything was going fine, and I went into the last corner, brake too late, that was it, bam, wheel off. A bit like you saw at France last year, except it was in the very last corner of the race, having done all of the rest of the work. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy through the trees, because I get a feeling with the damage I've already got, if I go off, any light impact could actually end my race. So I'm just going to be very, very careful, coming down underneath the bridge, and still leading Villaresi. The gap now up to 8.8, 8.9, 9 seconds, so in a good position here at the moment. Just got to manage everything, and I do hate when manage is used instead of race, but today is a case of manage or don't finish the race, so I'm going to manage, because being in the lead by 10.2 seconds to throw it away would be very stupid and infuriating. And now we're on the cobbles. I wonder how my damaged car is going to handle on the cobbles. Well, yeah, it doesn't like it at all, as you can see, and I've got the foot down, but I've got to lift off a bit at some point, because otherwise I'm just going to get spat out. I can feel it, look at that, no grip at all. And coming down towards the end of the first lap, back on the solid tarmac now, and coming down to the end of lap 1, and going to cross the line into lap 2, halfway through the race, 10.4 second advantage over Luigi Villaresi. This is nice, I want it to continue. There's a yellow flag there, what's going on? There is a Talbot stranded in the middle of the road, or actually he's still moving, but extremely slowly. Considering I've covered a lap, and he has covered less than, well, he's covered 1 corner, so obviously he's got a major issue, but he is still running. And but I managed to take avoiding action. That's the thing though, with the damage I've got to the car, avoiding action isn't quite so easy. You can see cars who have gone off there on the side of the road. Yeah, it's not quite so easy to do this with the damaged car, but I will keep trying to avoid any sort of mishap. And look at the car graveyard down there on the left, and there's another yellow flag. Is there another car in the middle of the road? I'm sort of prepared to look out for something this time, not sure what. Oh, there we go, that's the Belgian Talbot, and I've passed him now. But again, he's facing the wrong way. It looked like he was still turning his wheels, so he's still trying to carry on, but one person who's definitely carrying on is me at the moment. I'm still managing the pace, I'm still taking it easy, still very mindful that I've got an imperfect car, and I've lost the last couple of races. One through at the end of last season, one through an error that was definitely my fault, where I basically forgot to brake, forgot where the corner was, and another through an engine failure that definitely wasn't my fault. So I do want to win this one. I do want to wrap up a victory and then be able to move on to the next race, knowing that P1 is my last race, and you're as strong as you're only as good as your last race, right? So here we go. Coming through the forest again, and you can see the bridge there in the distance as we look to shore up what will be a nice little victory, especially considering that the car is carrying some damage. Did a move on Villoresi into turn 1 that I didn't necessarily need to do. I could have waited, but I think going through that very tight section with all the slopes on both sides, that was it was good to be able to make my own pace through there, because that is a very tricky, unpredictable section. So is this woodland, but here we go, breaking down, and I'm going to be coming back to the cobbles. I'm being very, very cautious here now, because I know this is where, although it was offline, you guys didn't see it, I know this is where I lost a race before in this exact scenario, except I didn't have a previously damaged car. So taking it easy over the cobbles again, and again I'm losing a bit of grip and a bit of ground, and I'm actually heading towards that wall. I want to make sure that I don't run into that, and through we get over the cobbles, back onto the tarmac, and we're about to cross the line to win in Bremgarten. And well, I don't think an Alpha has ever really managed to take a win on the game, because when it's AI, they normally just cannot help but spin off. And look, it's trying to, isn't it? Let's watch what the AI does. This is the slowing down lap, bearing in mind it's the slowing down lap, and yeah, well, it's not looking that stable on this. Oh dear, look at that. And that is exactly why the AI Alfa Romeos cannot be trusted in this game. Up and over I go, and a wheel off, but I've finished the race, I've won the race, that's the most important thing. So Fangio, i.e. me, winning the race from luigivilloresi, pierotaruffi, Rudy Fisher and Harry Shell. So thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Take care.